While everyone else's garden is dormant and dying, mine is thriving. And it cost me $12. Let me show you how to keep your garden alive all winter long. Winter doesn't mean your gardening has to stop. In fact, some of the smartest gardeners use winter to get ahead, protect perennials, start seeds indoors, and prep for an explosive spring. Today I'm sharing $16 tree hacks that'll keep your garden thriving through the coldest months, whether you're protecting outdoor plants, growing indoors, or getting ready for next season. Real quick, drop a comment and tell me where are you watching from and how cold does it get where you live. I'm curious about your winter challenges. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because I share budget-friendly gardening hacks every week that actually work. All right, let's beat winter on a Dollar Tree budget, starting with hack number 1. Hack 1. Plastic storage bins as frost cloches. First frost warning hits, and you're scrambling to protect your plants. Here's the easiest solution. Dollar Tree's clear plastic storage bins make perfect frost protection cloches. Simply place them upside down over cold-sensitive plants like herbs, lettuces, or young perennials when temperatures drop. The clear plastic traps warmth from the soil and creates a protective microclimate that can save your plants from light to moderate frost. Look at this lettuce, completely protected while exposed plants nearby are blackened and dead. During the day, you can prop one edge open with a rock to prevent overheating and allow air circulation. At night, set it back down fully to lock in warmth. These bins come in all sizes so you can protect everything from small herbs to larger vegetable plants. The handles make them easy to move on and off, which is perfect when you're dealing with unpredictable weather. And unlike fancy garden cloches that cost $15 to $30 each, these are $1 or $2. You can protect your entire garden without breaking the bank. At the end of winter, clean them off and use them for actual storage. It's a double-duty purchase that pays for itself and saves plants. Hack 2. Bubble wrap for container insulation. If you grow in containers, winter cold can freeze roots right through the pot walls. Even hardy plants can die from frozen roots. Dollar Tree bubble wrap or bubble mailers are your solution. Wrap them around the outside of your pots to create an insulating layer that protects roots from temperature extremes. Look at how simple this is. Just wrap the bubble wrap around the container 2 or 3 times and secure it with tape or twine. The air pockets trap heat and create a barrier against freezing winds. This works especially well for perennials you're overwintering on patios or balconies, or for containers you can't bring indoors. The insulation can mean the difference between life and death for expensive plants. You can also use bubble wrap to line the inside of wooden raised beds in areas with harsh winters. It prevents the soil from freezing solid and gives your overwintered crops a fighting chance. For terracotta or ceramic pots, this is absolutely essential. Those materials crack easily when water inside them freezes and expands. The bubble wrap reduces that risk significantly. For $1 per roll, you can protect multiple pots. It's one of the smartest winter investments you can make. Hack 3. Pool noodles as cold frame seals. If you're trying to extend your growing season with cold frames or hoop houses, heat loss is your biggest enemy. Gaps around edges let cold air in and warm air out. Here's a brilliant fix. Dollar Tree pool noodles. Cut them lengthwise and fit them around the edges of your cold frame lids or along the base of hoop house plastic. They create a weather-tight seal that traps heat inside. This simple addition can boost the internal temperature by 5 to 10 degrees, which is huge when you're trying to keep greens alive through winter. The foam is weather-resistant, flexible enough to fit irregular edges, and insulates beautifully. Look at how snugly it seals this cold frame. No gaps for cold wind to sneak through. You can also use pool noodles to cushion and protect the edges of plastic sheeting in DIY hoop houses. The foam prevents the plastic from tearing when it rubs against hard edges during windy conditions. 1 or 2 pool noodles can seal an entire small cold frame. For larger structures, grab a few extra. At $1 each, it's the cheapest insulation upgrade you'll ever make. This hack alone has helped me harvest fresh salads well into December. 3 hacks in and we're already extending our season by weeks. If you're getting excited about winter gardening, hit that like button right now. It helps more gardeners find these budget hacks. All right, let's talk about starting seeds indoors. Hack number 4 is genius. Hack 4. Egg cartons as seed starting trays. Winter is the perfect time to start seeds indoors for spring planting. But seed starting trays can be expensive. Dollar Tree's foam or cardboard egg cartons are perfect free alternatives. Each cup is the ideal size for starting individual seeds, and the dozen count format gives you the perfect amount for small-scale planting. Fill each cup with seed starting mix, plant your seeds and water gently. The cartons provide drainage, the cups are perfectly sized for young roots, and when it's time to transplant, you can cut the cups apart and plant them directly if using cardboard cartons. Look at these pepper seedlings thriving in egg cartons on a sunny windowsill. No fancy equipment needed. For foam cartons, you'll need to poke small drainage holes in the bottom of each cup. For cardboard, they naturally absorb and release moisture, though they'll break down over time. The built-in lid on most egg cartons creates a mini greenhouse effect that helps seeds germinate faster. Just prop it open once sprouts emerge to prevent mold. This is hands down the most budget-friendly way to start dozens of seedlings. And since you're probably buying eggs anyway, the cartons are essentially free. Hack 5. Aluminum pans as humidity trays. Winter heating absolutely destroys indoor air moisture. And if you're trying to keep plants alive inside or start seedlings, dry air is your enemy. Dollar Tree aluminum baking pans make perfect humidity trays. Fill them with a layer of pebbles or marbles, add water until it just reaches the top of the stones. Then set your plant pots on top. As the water evaporates, it creates a humid microclimate around your plants. This is essential for tropical houseplants, seedlings, and any vegetables you're trying to overwinter indoors. The aluminum reflects light back up to the plant leaves, giving them an extra boost during short winter days. It's like getting two benefits in one. You can group multiple pots on a single large pan to create a humid zone in one area of your home. This is perfect for organizing all your high-maintenance plants in one spot. The pans are also easy to refill. Just add more water when levels get low, and they're shallow enough that roots never sit in water, preventing root rot. For $1 per pan, you can create humidity stations throughout your house. Your ferns, herbs, and seedlings will thank you. Hack 6. Poster board as light reflectors. Winter sun is weak and scarce. Your seedlings and indoor plants are basically starving for light, even near windows. Here's a simple fix that makes a huge difference. Dollar Tree white poster board. Position the boards behind your plants near windows to reflect sunlight back onto the leaves. This essentially doubles the light exposure without any additional equipment. Look at the difference. Plants with reflectors behind them grow more evenly, stay compact instead of stretching toward light, and develop healthier, darker green foliage. You can tape the poster board to walls, lean it against windowsills, or even create a 3-sided reflective box around your seedling trays. The more angles you can reflect light from, the better your plants will grow. This is especially important for seedlings that tend to get leggy when light is inadequate. Tomatoes, peppers, and herbs all benefit massively from this setup. The white surface stays cool, unlike aluminum foil, which can create hot spots and burn delicate leaves. It's bright enough to reflect effectively, but gentle enough to be safe. For $1 or $2, you can transform a dim windowsill into a productive growing space. This hack has saved my seedlings year after year. Hack 7. Foam plates as indoor plant saucers. When you're growing plants indoors during winter, water drainage becomes critical. You need saucers under every pot to protect furniture and windowsills. Dollar Tree foam plates are perfect for this. They're waterproof, lightweight, and come in multiple sizes to fit different pot dimensions. Place one under each indoor pot to catch excess water when you water. The foam is sturdy enough to hold water without leaking, but flexible enough to tuck into tight spaces. Unlike ceramic saucers that can crack or chip, foam plates are virtually indestructible. Drop one, no problem. And at $1 for a whole stack, you can afford to put saucers under every single plant. The white color also reflects light upward to the plant leaves, giving you that same reflective benefit we just talked about. For larger pots, use serving trays from Dollar Tree instead. Same concept, bigger size. This keeps your indoor growing space clean, organized, and protected from moisture damage. And when spring comes and plants go back outside, you've got disposable plates for your next garden party. It's practical, affordable, and one of those simple solutions that just works. 7 hacks down, and your indoor winter garden is already thriving. But let's talk about outdoor protection, because winter doesn't have to mean giving up completely. Hack 8. Shower curtains as row covers. Protecting outdoor winter crops like kale, spinach, and garlic requires row covers. But quality floating row cover fabric is expensive. Dollar Tree clear shower curtain liners work surprisingly well as budget alternatives. They're waterproof, let light through, and create a protective barrier against frost, wind, and pests. Drape them over low hoops or directly over plants, securing the edges with rocks, bricks, or garden staples. The clear material allows sunlight in while trapping heat underneath. This setup can protect hardy greens through light to moderate freezes, extending your harvest by several weeks or even months depending on your climate. The shower curtains are durable enough to last an entire season, and at the end, you can clean them and save them for next year. For ventilation on warmer winter days, just roll up one end. For extreme cold nights, add a layer of old blankets or burlap on top for extra insulation. This is especially useful for anyone practicing season extension or trying to grow cold hardy crops through winter. The shower curtains are heavy enough not to blow away easily, unlike lightweight plastic sheeting. For a couple of dollars, you can protect an entire garden bed. It's one of the best winter gardening investments you can make. Hack 9. Plastic tablecloths as winter mulch barriers. Winter mulching protects plant roots, prevents soil erosion, and suppresses weeds. But sometimes organic mulch blows away or breaks down too quickly. Here's a smart layering system. Dollar Tree plastic tablecloths. Lay them directly over your winter garden beds, then cover with organic mulch like leaves, straw, or wood chips. The plastic acts as a moisture barrier and weed preventer, while the organic layer on top insulates and looks natural. This combo keeps soil temperatures more stable, which is crucial for overwintering perennials, garlic, and root vegetables. The plastic prevents winter weeds from germinating, meaning your spring beds are cleaner and easier to work, and it holds moisture in the soil during dry winter periods. Choose darker colors so they absorb more heat during sunny winter days. That extra warmth percolates down to plant roots, keeping them healthier. In early spring, simply pull back the layers, and your soil underneath is soft, weed-free, and ready to plant. No compaction, no frozen chunks to dig through. For $1 per tablecloth, you can cover significant garden space. This is a game changer for anyone in regions with harsh winters. It saved my perennial beds year after year. Hack 10. Aluminum foil for tree protection. Young trees and shrubs face two major winter threats: sun scald and animal damage. Sun scald happens when winter sun heats up bark during the day, then temperatures plummet at night. The rapid temperature change cracks bark and damages the cambium layer. Wrapping aluminum foil from Dollar Tree around the lower trunk prevents this. The reflective surface keeps bark temperatures more stable and deters animals from chewing on the bark. Start at ground level and wrap upward about 18 inches to 2 feet. Secure with garden tape or twine, but don't wrap too tightly. Allow room for the tree to breathe. This is especially important for thin-barked trees like maples, fruit trees, and young ornamentals. The foil also reflects light upward, which can benefit any plants growing beneath the tree. For extra protection against rabbits and deer, you can spray the foil with scent deterrents. The combination of visual and scent barriers works better than either alone. Remove the foil in early spring once temperatures stabilize. The bark will be intact and healthy, ready for another growing season. For just $1 or $2 in foil, you can protect multiple young trees. This is essential care that professional orchardists use, and now you can do it on a budget. Hack 11. Styrofoam cups as insulated seed pots. Starting seeds in winter means dealing with cold windowsills that can chill soil and slow germination. Styrofoam cups from Dollar Tree solve this problem beautifully. The foam insulates the soil, keeping it warmer than regular plastic pots would. Poke drainage holes in the bottom, fill with seed starting mix, and plant your seeds. The insulation helps maintain consistent soil temperature, which leads to faster, more reliable germination. This is especially useful for heat-loving seeds like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant that struggle in cold conditions. The cups are also lightweight and stackable, making them easy to move toward light or into warmer spots as needed. Write plant names directly on the cup with permanent marker for easy identification. When transplant time comes, you can cut away the cup without disturbing roots, or carefully slide the root ball out if you want to reuse the cups. For cold-sensitive seedlings, this extra insulation can mean the difference between success and failure. And at just $1 for a whole stack, you can start dozens of plants affordably. This is a winter seed starting game changer. Hack 12. Plastic forks as seedling labels. When you're starting seeds indoors during winter, keeping track of varieties is crucial. But labels can be expensive. Dollar Tree plastic forks make perfect plant markers. Write directly on the handle with permanent marker or paint pen, then push the fork tines into the soil next to your seedlings. The elevated handle keeps the label visible even as plants grow, and because they're plastic, they won't rot or fade like popsicle sticks or paper labels. You can also use different colored forks to organize plant families: white for tomatoes, clear for peppers, etc. This is especially helpful when you're starting multiple varieties of the same plant and need to keep them straight. Nothing's worse than mixing up your heirloom tomato varieties. At the end of the season, wash them off and reuse them year after year. They're durable, weather-resistant, and virtually indestructible. For $1, you get enough forks to label dozens of seedlings. It's such a simple solution that makes indoor winter seed starting so much more organized. Plus, they look cleaner and more professional than random scraps of paper or torn plastic tags. Hack 13. String lights for gentle plant warmth. This hack is both functional and beautiful. Dollar Tree LED string lights can provide gentle warmth to potted plants during cold nights. Wrap the lights around the outside of containers or weave them through small shrubs and evergreens. The small amount of heat they generate creates a microclimate that can prevent frost damage. Obviously, these aren't grow lights and won't substitute for sun. But that gentle warmth, especially LED lights which stay cooler but still emit some heat, can be just enough to protect tender plants through borderline freezing nights. The lights also make your winter garden absolutely magical. During those long, dark evenings, your garden becomes a glowing sanctuary. This is perfect for patio containers you can't bring inside, or for small ornamental shrubs that need just a little extra protection. Solar-powered options from Dollar Tree are even better because they're free to operate. During the day they charge, at night they glow and provide warmth. For decorative appeal combined with practical frost protection, this is one of my favorite winter hacks. Your garden stays protected and looks stunning. For a couple of dollars in lights, you get both functionality and ambiance. Hack 14. Mesh bags as leaf mulch holders. Leaves are nature's perfect winter mulch. They insulate, break down into nutrients, and they're free. But loose leaves blow away or look messy. Here's a clever solution. Dollar Tree mesh laundry bags. Stuff the bags with dry leaves and place them around the base of perennials, shrubs, or at-risk plants. The mesh keeps leaves contained while still allowing air and moisture to flow through. This creates insulating barriers that protect roots from freeze-thaw cycles without suffocating plants or creating mold problems. The bags are easy to remove in spring when you're ready to work the beds. Just pull them away, empty the decomposed leaves into your compost, and save the bags for next year. This is especially useful for roses, which benefit from mounding protection around the crown, or for tender perennials that need extra insulation. You can also use this method to create windbreaks around vulnerable plants. Stack several leaf-filled bags on the windward side to block cold winds. The mesh material is durable enough to withstand winter weather, but breathable enough not to trap too much moisture. For $1 per bag, you can protect multiple plants while keeping your garden looking tidy and intentional. Hack 15. Shoe organizers as vertical indoor gardens. Limited indoor space during winter? Grow vertically. Dollar Tree's clear over-the-door shoe organizers are perfect for creating indoor vertical gardens. Each pocket holds a small amount of soil and can support herbs, lettuce, spinach, or other shallow-rooted crops. Hang the organizer near a sunny window, fill the pockets with potting soil, and plant your seeds or transplants. The clear pockets let you monitor moisture levels, and the vertical design maximizes your growing space. This is ideal for apartment dwellers or anyone with limited windowsill space. One organizer can grow a dozen or more different herbs or greens simultaneously. The drainage from upper pockets naturally waters lower ones, creating an efficient irrigation system. Just water the top pockets and let gravity do the work. You can grow a constant supply of fresh salad greens, cooking herbs, or even strawberries right in your kitchen all winter long. At the end of winter, clean out the organizer and use it for actual shoe storage, or keep it as a permanent indoor garden feature. For a couple of dollars, you've created a productive, space-saving growing system that produces fresh food through the darkest months. This hack has completely changed how I approach winter gardening. Hack 16. Storage bins as indoor mini greenhouses. This is the ultimate winter growing hack. Large clear storage bins from Dollar Tree can become complete mini greenhouse systems. Place a humidity tray with pebbles and water in the bottom. Set seed trays or small pots on top. Close the lid to trap humidity and warmth. You've just created a perfect germination chamber. The enclosed environment maintains consistent temperature and humidity, which dramatically improves seed germination rates. This is especially crucial for slow germinating or finicky seeds. Crack the lid for ventilation once seedlings emerge, then gradually increase airflow as they grow stronger. You can also use this setup for hardening off seedlings in early spring. Move the entire bin outside during warm days, then bring it back in at night. The controlled environment makes the transition less shocking. For tropical plants you're overwintering indoors, a bin greenhouse provides the humidity and warmth they crave without taking over your entire house. This system works so well that many commercial growers use the same concept, just at a larger scale. You're getting professional results with Dollar Tree materials. For just a few dollars, you've built a propagation station that'll produce healthy seedlings all winter long. This is hands down the most versatile hack on this list. It combines humidity, warmth, light management, and space efficiency into one brilliant solution. 16 hacks and your winter garden is completely transformed. But before we wrap up, let me share a few pro tips for winter success. Tip number 1. Layer your protection. Combine multiple hacks for extreme weather. Shower curtain row covers plus plastic tablecloth mulch plus leaf bag barriers equals serious cold protection. Tip 2. Monitor indoor humidity. Winter heating dries everything out. If leaves are browning or crisping, add more humidity trays or group plants closer together. Tip 3. Rotate seedlings daily. Indoor plants near windows tend to lean toward light. Give them a quarter turn every day to encourage even upright growth. Tip 4. Don't overwater. Cold soil means slower evaporation. Water less frequently in winter, but water deeply when you do. Tip 5. Stock up at Dollar Tree seasonally. Some items appear and disappear quickly. When you find something that works, grab extras. And here's the biggest lesson. Winter doesn't have to be gardening downtime. With these simple, affordable hacks, you can keep growing, protect your investments, and set yourself up for the best spring ever. Everything I showed you today costs less than $20 total. That's it. You can implement every single hack without breaking the bank. That's the power of creative thinking and smart shopping.